Hello everyone and welcome to our 12 Days of Christmas mini practice yoga series. This little series is designed specifically for you to do a little bit of movement in your home, reduce the tension, keep the chill through the holiday season. No props are necessary. If you have any you'd like to use, go ahead and grab them. We're going to start today in a seated position. Take just a second to check in and settle down. Notice where you're at in your mind and in your body. And just take a couple of breaths. Feel your shoulders start to relax down. Head lifted high. We're going to begin by taking some neck rolls. Bring your right ear to your right shoulder. And slowly roll your head down and forward. Left ear to left shoulder. And head straight back. Move through this side 3 times at whatever pace you like. Keep your breath going. When you're ready, switch directions. Good, now head back to center. Inhale, clasp your hands together and lift your arms up overhead. Get it nice and tall through the spine. We're gonna move through some cat-cows in this position. So with the inhale, lift your chest. You could lift your gaze just slightly. And exhale, bring your arms reaching forward. Our goal here is to open some space through the back of the rib cage in this curled forward position. Inhale again, arms reach up, chest is open. Exhale, heart comes back. One more, inhale, open. Exhale, forward. Inhale, lift the arms. And with your next exhale, dip your torso over to the right. Take a couple steady breaths here. With your next inhale, come back to center. Exhale, dip to the left. Feel space opening up in your right rib cage. Inhale back to center. Exhale, plant the hands down behind your back. I'll shift so that you can see a little better. Fingertips can point toward the front of the mat, or you can flip your hands so that they're pointing toward the back. Inhale, lift your chest and drop your head back as much as it feels comfortable. Get a nice stretch here in your shoulders and your chest. Slowly roll your way back to sitting. We're gonna make our way into a tabletop position next. In tabletop, you want to make sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Your knees are underneath your hips. Once you get into this position, we'll do some barrel rolls. Start to roll through your torso. Paying attention to your breath. Once you've moved a few times in this direction, try switching it up. Now thread the needle. Lift your right hand up toward the sky, getting a good twist in your upper back. And exhale, dip the arm underneath your shoulder. Find a stretch in your upper back and your shoulder blade. We'll move through that a few times. Inhale to lift the right arm. Exhale, threading down and through. Inhale, lift. And exhale. Stay here for a couple breaths. Enjoy the stretch. If you'd like, you can press your knuckles into the ground. Get a little more intensity. Now come back to center, neutral tabletop. We'll do that same thing on the left side. Inhale, left arm lifts. Exhale, thread it through. Inhale, lift, twist. Exhale, thread. Inhale, lift and twist. This time we'll hold. Exhale, drop down onto your left shoulder. And breathe. Great. Inhale, press back up to tabletop. Come onto your right toes, straightening through your right knee. Lift the right leg up and shift it over to the outside of your left foot. We're gonna stay here and rock just a little forward and back. This is good for your wrists. Nice to get into your hips just a little bit. Good, now swing the right foot out so that it's perpendicular with the rest of your body, in line with your left knee, and take some bigger rocks. If you find a position that feels particularly good, feel free to stay there and explore that. Now heel toe your right foot up toward your right hand. Both hands can be on the inside of that right foot. We'll stay here in a low lunge for a couple breaths. You should feel a nice deep stretch in your left hip flexor. Great, now we'll do a little bit of a hamstring floss. So come up onto both fingertips. You can lift your torso quite high for this. It works great even if you don't have a lot of flexibility in your hips. And from here, we'll shift back onto your right heel, feeling a nice stretch down the entire side of your right leg. Try to keep your lower back straight and not rounded. And listen to your breath. We'll move between that low lunge and this hamstring stretch a few times. So inhale, drop into your low lunge. Exhale, hamstring. Inhale, lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, lunge. This is our last one here. Exhale, hamstring. Good. Heel toe your right foot out so that it's around the edge of your mat. Plant both hands, and you can kind of hop your left foot up to meet your left hand. Toes pointing out slightly. You can bring your hands to heart center with your elbows pressing into your knees. If you can't quite reach this position with your heels flat to the floor, feel free to get a blanket or a towel, or you can roll up your mat to lift those ankles just a little bit more. We'll stay here for 3 breaths. 3 more breaths. Plant both hands, step back into a plank position, and slowly lower down, chaturanga. Inhale, move into upward dog. And exhale, press back, downward dog. Inhale, roll forward, knees drop to the mat, back to a tabletop position. We'll move through that same thing again on the left side. So inhale, left leg lifts. Shift the foot to the outside of the right foot and start to rock forward and back. Very nice. Lift the left leg again, sliding the toes out so that they're just in line with your right knee. Rock your body forward, rock it back. Get rid of some of that tension in your hips. We all have it. Excellent. Slide the left foot up to meet the left hand. Find low lunge. You may notice that your right and left sides feel a little bit different. That's pretty normal. A nice thing to pay attention to nonetheless. Straighten the left leg. Low back is nice and straight as well. Feel the stretch from your hip all the way down to your left heel. Now we'll take some movement. Inhale to low lunge. Exhale, half split. Inhale, low lunge. Exhale. One more time, inhale, low lunge. Exhale, half split. Now move your left foot to the edge of your mat, toes pointing out, and creep your right foot up to the right side. We'll hang in Malasana one more time, taking just 3 more breaths. Now sit down and lie down onto your back. Our last little poses will just be some gentle twists to finish. Lift your right knee into your chest. Hug it there for just a moment. Pull the right knee toward the left side of your body, allowing your hips to follow. Maybe dropping your right shoulder back to the floor. Feel your body sinking into your mat. Breath natural and easy. Slowly make your way back to center. Switching sides, we'll pull the left knee to the chest and drop it down toward the right of your mat. Left shoulder to the ground. Get comfortable. Breathe easy. And release it back to center. Take just a moment to feel your body on the floor. Check in with your nervous system. How do you feel in this moment? Hopefully you feel a little better than when we began. This is where I will leave you. Feel free to stay and take a Shavasana if you have the time. Thank you so much for joining me on day 1. I look forward to seeing you tomorrow.